Well, I'll give you the short and the long answer. The first answer is run. Go directly past go. Do not stay there. There are some political realities that happen in workplaces. And one of those political realities is the husband will always choose the wife over you. The other political reality is you don't matter as much as the spouse does. And so if you get caught up in their conflict, it's almost as bad as being the other man or the other woman, because you're always going to be on the outside of that relationship. So if you can understand that political reality from the beginning, you probably aren't going to stick your nose where it's not wanted. That said, if I'm exposed to people whose behavior is different than what I want or need, it's my responsibility to go to the owner, not to the wife. To go to the owner, or if the wife's in the practice and it affects me, then I go to her. But if she's not really part of the team, I need to go to the owner and say, this is how it's affecting me. And this is a problem for me, and I expect and want you to handle this. Maya Angelou says, when people tell you who they are, listen. And if your owner's response is, I'm sorry, that's just the way it is, I can't or I won't do anything about this, then you have some choices about the reality of your practice. But the best thing to do is talk to them about how uncomfortable it feels to be in the middle of their personal life. Most people, when they know the impact that they have on us, are willing to change it. So unless your veterinarian and your veterinarian spouse are sociopaths, my hunch would be that talking to them and telling them how the behavior affects you, a good example might be, remember when you were children and you walked in the room and your parents were fighting? Typically, when that happened to me, I kind of wanted to back out of the room very slowly and hope that they didn't even know that I was in the room. That's a feeling that almost all people can identify with. And I doubt that your owner really wants to create that kind of environment in your practice. So let them know up front how it's affecting you. If you're the manager, in this instance, you can probably speak for the employees as well. And then encourage your employees to look at the owner and or the wife or vice versa when they are in this situation and say to them, excuse me, would you mind taking this conversation somewhere else? I'm really uncomfortable listening to your personal issues. That'll stop them dead in their tracks. Hope it works. Good luck.